That situation with the overhead wires, that is seriously problematic. Keeping that intersection closed, of course, at King and Spadina after a garbage truck, hit the wires and took it all down yesterday morning.
CP24's Courtney Heels is keeping her eyes on the situation this morning, where, of course, Courtney, around you, it's very quiet because traffic is not moving through until these repairs get done.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, behind me, you can see the whole intersection is very quiet. I mean, you don't see any vehicles. All of the work is happening south. But when we spin our camera around, you see north of where we are along Spadina. So we're right at Adelaide. It's much busier here. You can see one of the streetcars, usually that travels along King. It is diverting along Adelaide. We're starting to see more volume. We're getting into the morning rush now. This intersection likely to stay closed until the end of the week as the TTC is busy doing the repair work. It was yesterday, just after 8 o'clock in the morning, a garbage truck downed some power lines. And what we're hearing from the TTC, this is pretty complex. They acknowledge it is going to take some work. They say they have crew members on the ground. They're assessing the situation. They're taking a look at the cables to see, if they can keep all of the wires or if they have to replace some of them. So they have to do the work and then they have to do some test runs. This is going to take some time. They also have to ensure that everybody working on the overhead power lines are safe. So the message for anybody watching right now, avoid this area because it is going to get busier as more people rely on this intersection for their commute into downtown, and they will have to divert. Here's what we heard from the TTC yesterday on the impact of this closure.
The good news is that we've restored a lot of the streetcar service that we had to divert this morning. Spadina, of course, was already on a bus replacement service because the Spadina streetcar isn't running. But, the King streetcar was impacted and that will remain impacted. So that will be diverting around this intersection using, in the east side, it'll be using York, Queen Street, and then Shaw Street in the west. And then we've got the 510 replacement bus that will divert around the intersection using Front, Bathurst, and Queen. So if anyone is traveling through this area in the next few days, best to either give yourself some extra time or perhaps find another way around, do some creative trip planning on our website or through the apps to find out the best way through that or around that intersection.
And the TTC has all of their available resources on this project right now. They have their engineers, they have their repair crews. So at this point, they are working around the clock to finish this work before they can reopen the intersection. I've checked in with the TTC this morning, guys. They're telling me no new updates. So that would suggest it still could be until the end of the week before this intersection reopens. I've also checked in with Toronto Police this morning, and they say at this time no charges have been laid. So of course, we'll see if that changes later. Over to you.
Okay, CP24's Courtney Heels joining us live from close to King and Spadina this morning. Thank you.